What's up, y'all? It's episode 20, Off the Record with k.jachimowicz. It's February 3rd, 2025, like 10 p.m. almost. And I wanted to do a podcast tonight because it's been on my mind nonstop, and it's related to a podcast I did just a day or two ago. And this one is about how we're going to unpack the Luka Dončić trade, conspiracy theories, fan disillusionment, and the media frenzy. And I'm going to start this off right at the top and say I 100% believe, without even looking super deep, that this is an absolute psychological move by the NBA to manufacture intrigue, to boost viewership and ratings, and to get you to sit there and be like, I wonder how Luka's going to do on that team. Like, I wonder how it's all going to play out. Now we got to watch. And there's more to it than just that. So let's get into it. So yesterday or a day or two ago, there's this shocking trade of Luka Dončić from the Dallas Mavericks, my second favorite team, by the way, so all this kind of pisses me off, which I'll get more to, from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers. This move has not only stunned the basketball community, but has ignited a plethora of conspiracy theories, raised questions about fan loyalty, which I want to talk about deeply also, and highlighted the intricate relationship between athletes and social media. So let's explore all of this, all the facets of this quote-unquote unprecedented event. So, the overview of the trade. Luka Dončić was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis and a 2029 first-round draft pick. This move has been described as one of the most surprising in recent NBA history. I wonder why they're describing it like that. So, and I want to just say, first of all, so this all happens in conjunction, orchestrated, like simultaneously. You have all of these ESPN, like, social media influencer types and announcers or whatever. You have all these NBA account shill types on X coming out and being like, oh my God, this is the craziest trade ever. Can you guys believe this? Like, what's happening? What's going on? It's so unbelievable. And then Luka Dončic's own X account is on there posting like fake memes of like him getting like 8,000 phone calls from an agent and then like 20 phone calls from LeBron or something. And it's just like, okay, one, Luka Dončić isn't sitting there typing shit all day. He's got like hundreds of millions of dollars, like, and he's one of the most talented people available. So if you think Luka Dončić is sitting on fucking X all day typing shit like a fucking teenager, you need to get your fucking head checked, first of all, because none of these multi-hundred millionaires and billionaires are writing any of their own tweets, like, or posts or X posts, Instagram, whatever. Like, they're all hiring people in a social class below them to run the whole operation to keep you in your spot and to maintain your attention and sell you a narrative. And that's 100% what I believe this is. So, and then beyond that, beyond the Luka thing, and all the NBA account shills, like, you know, just hyping this up like it's such a big deal and everyone's got to pay attention to it and oh my God, is Dirk Nowitzki on X goes on there and starts like posting all this like cryptic stuff and like making it out to be so intriguing and mysterious. And I'm like, okay, that's not Dirk Nowitzki posting that. That's somebody, like, these guys like literally like sold their like souls and names to like 30-year-old social media assistants that are just like causing chaos on the internet. Like, even Kanye came back on X the other day and is talking about like banging Kamala. It's like, dude, that's not Kanye typing that. Kanye's with his wife with the huge tits walking around Italy getting some pasta. He ain't looking at none of this shit. They don't give a flying fuck. These people in the classes above us do not give a flying motherfucking shit what's going on social media. They don't have the apps on their phones. They're all signing NDAs and fucking having assistants just go run their public image for them, which is a whole nother rabbit hole, because then they go in public and get asked questions about these tweets that they didn't even write, and they're just like, like, so conspiracy theories surrounding this trade. The Mavericks' potential relocation to Las Vegas. A prominent theory suggests the Mavericks' new owners, the Adelson family, who have significant investments in the gambling industry, orchestrated this trade as a step towards relocating the team to Las Vegas. The idea is that by trading away a franchise player like Dončić, they aim to alienate the Dallas fan base, making the move more palatable. So I think that's possible, and I also think it's really interesting what doing a trade like this renders being a fan of a team completely pointless. So I'm a big fan of the Mavericks, right? They're my second favorite team, and they have been most of my life, like since the Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash type days. And to just see them do this, and it's just all monetary, and they're just faking it and like trying to scam you your attention span like about it, is like disgusting, first of all, and makes it unwatchable. And second of all, it, like I said, it renders being a fan, like, you might as well just be a fan of Luka Dončić if you're into basketball, because what's the point of being a fan of the Mavericks? They're just going to do anything to just generate some attention or hype or drama. So it's like, what the fuck's the point of being a fan of the team or the leagues? Literally, if they're just like scamming everybody. So some also believe the trade was financially driven, with the Mavericks ownership unwilling to commit to a substantial contract extension for Dončić. This perspective views the move as a cost-saving measure, prioritizing financial considerations over team performance. I don't believe that shit for a second. There's speculation that the NBA desiring a marquee player like Dončić in a major market may have influenced the trade to boost ratings and revenue. That is absolutely it. I 100% think that's the case. I think they're trying to finesse everybody and like gauge everyone's attention span and intrigue by doing something like this. I think Adam Silver and whoever his cronies are at the NBA had a backroom conversation a couple of weeks or months ago and said, we're going to force the hand of the owners or the player, and this is going to happen because it's going to make X amount of people become intrigued and want to tune in to figure out how the situation plays out. That's the bottom line, is the money. So you got to realize, none of these players that are in the league, until they're like actually in the playoffs and like there's like a human nature aspect of like wanting to win, like none of them probably care how the game goes. None of them probably care how the seasons go unless they make it to the playoffs in the end. It's just, they're just doing a job to entertain you and make money. And the league is literally creating fake narratives to sell you. So you just sit there all day like, durr, like just staring at a TV screen, drooling with fucking Cheetos in your mouth. It's a joke. All this shit is made to just freeze you. They literally do this whole thing. They have you your whole life. You're watching LeBron. Oh my God, LeBron, he's so amazing. I could never be like him. It's like they're just psychologically freezing you. You could be outside becoming LeBron right fucking now. But they just have you frozen in this thing thinking that like you could never do anything with yourself because all these people are so high and mighty. Oh my God, it's just a psychological illusion, guys. So, fan disillusionment and the nature of team loyalty. Undermining fan allegiance. Trades of this magnitude can erode the trust and loyalty fans have towards their teams. When cornerstone players are moved seemingly without adequate justification, it sends a message that financial and business considerations totally trump the emotional and communal aspects of sports fandom. Perceptions of players as commodities. Such trades reinforce the notion that players are assets to be moved in service of the league's financial goals, rather than integral parts of a team's identity. This commodification can lead fans to feel disconnected and disillusioned. So yeah, next time you're at work, or next time you're sitting around looking at your fantasy team, which is also a complete waste of your time and life, by the way, like don't do that shit. Next time you're at work and you hear a coworker like, yo, my team lost, yo. Just remember, like, it's not their fucking team, and it's not the player on that team with a $500 million contract. It's not his team either. Just like, remember that. It's all a story being sold. So, the role of social media in shaping narratives. Athletes' social media presence. In the wake of the trade, Luka Dončic's social media accounts featured humorous posts, including memes about his manager calling him multiple times and receiving calls from LeBron James. These posts raise questions of authenticity, as it's widely recognized that many athletes employ teams to manage their online personas. Dirk Nowitzki's cryptic posts. Similarly, Dirk Nowitzki's social media activity included cryptic messages expressing intrigue about the trade. Given the polished nature of these posts, it's plausible they were crafted by public relations professionals rather than Dirk Nowitzki himself. Media implication. Major sports media outlets and personalities have portrayed the trade as monumental and astonishing event. This orchestrated astonishment serves to generate intrigue and maintain viewer engagement, suggesting a level of media complicity in shaping and manufacturing public perception. Timing of the trade. Pre-playoff implications. The timing of the trade, occurring shortly before the playoffs, is unusual and raises eyebrows. Typically, teams are reluctant to make significant roster changes during this period, leading to speculation about underlying motives and the potential impact on team dynamics. Conclusion. The Luka Dončić trade serves as a focal point for discussions about the intersection of sports, business, and media. It highlights the complex dynamics that govern professional sports and prompts reflection on the true nature of fandom in an era where financial considerations often overshadow the love of the game. As fans, it's essential to remain critical and aware of these influences, recognizing that the narratives presented to us are often carefully constructed. And so, the general consensus among fans and analysts about this is that the Dallas Mavericks received the totally unfavorable end of the Luka Dončić trade. The decision to trade Dončić to the Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round draft pick has been met with widespread disbelief and criticism. Many question the value Dallas received in return for a player of Dončić's caliber. Fans have expressed their discontent through protests and memorials outside of the American Airlines Center, holding signs, jerseys, and even candles in honor of Dončić, which is also all just a fucking... They want you doing that because then they're just going to go there and film it and get more views. It's such a scam, yo. It's psychotic. Some directed their frustration towards Mavericks general manager Nico Harrison, criticizing the decision to trade a beloved franchise player. However, some voices like Charles Barkley, but he's part of the system, have defended the Mavericks' decision, suggesting that the organization might possess information not publicly known, possibly concerning Dončić's recent injuries and conditioning. Fuck out of here. Full of shit, cover up. Overall, the prevailing sentiment is that the Mavericks may have compromised their future by trading away a generational talent like Luka Dončić. So I'm going to keep this podcast quick because it doesn't need to be long, but my take on this is that this was 100% a psychological operation orchestrated and planned behind doors by Adam Silver and other people in the league and the Mavericks owners and etc. They forced the hand of Dončić. They run a media campaign on social media using the names of all these athletes when these athletes actually have their feet up in mansions getting their fucking dick sucked and shit. It's all a scam on your attention span. The whole goddamn thing. I can't watch the NBA no more. For real, I literally can't watch it. I can't watch it for a minute. I tried to watch a show on Apple TV the past couple days, the show Silo. I can't even look at it. All these fucking shows, all this entertainment shit is all just meant to freeze you and fuck you up and not let you sit here and go in front of a microphone and create your own shit and send your own message out there with fucking confidence and strength like a goddamn boss and let your nuts hang. For real, dog. That's what it is. So I'm about to wrap this one up. This is going to be a 12, 13-minute podcast. But I'm going to go record another couple ones because I got some other things I want to talk about and topics I want to get into while I got this energy going through me. But, stay aware. If you're an NBA fan, be aware of that because I'm a Celtics and Mavericks fan. And I don't even need to read the deep mainstream media articles about 800 paragraphs about this. I can already tell, judging off the posts on X from these quote-unquote athletes, celebrities that aren't actually writing this stuff, that it's fucking fake. You want to know what happens when you type in Luka PsyOp on X? This is all tweeted posted on X within the past hour. 80% convinced the Luka trade is a PsyOp to bring back NBA ratings. Luka being traded in this fashion is how I know the CIA is corrupt and doing PsyOps on Americans. The Luka trade was a CIA-funded PsyOp and you all ate it right up. There you have it, folks. There you have it. The NBA's fucking bullshit. Sorry I had to be the one to tell you. Go create something yourself tonight. Go make a song. Go make a podcast. Go draw some shit. Go play basketball. Get better than Luka. All these people are finessing you into thinking they're 5 million mountains above you. They're not, dog. We're all human. We're all capable of anything. And they're just selling all these fucking psychological bullshit. So stay aware of it. Stay privy to it. Enjoy sports still if you want to, but just, don't be a doofus about it. And, yeah, man. Follow the podcast Off the Record with Kevin Jachimowicz on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you consume podcasts. It's everywhere at this point. Pandora, probably a million other places. I can't even keep up with where it ends up these days. And follow me on Instagram and X at k.jachimowicz. And please leave a review or a rating on my podcast on Spotify or Apple. Check out my music. Check out my photography book. Yeah, I'm shilling all that shit. So, all right. Hope y'all enjoyed this quick little 15-minute episode. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Peace out.